Our $700,000 lesson. $700,000 lesson. All right, let's talk about it. Let's talk about how I only have 120 days to turn my beauty company around. Magical Tresses, my hair care line. Here's a quick video. Check it out. Welcome to the rebuild. You heard it right. Hi, I'm April Showers, founder of Afro Unicorn and Magical Tresses, and I have 120 days to turn this company around.
Can you believe that?
So everyone wants to know, what is the rebuild? What is the rebuild? So I'm going to keep it real. Sales are struggling, and I understand where we are with the economy right now. However, if y'all washing y'all hair, if y'all styling your hair, and this is the product that you love.
Love it, I love it. Top tier.
Salon quality.
In order for you to continuously see it on CVS shelves, Walmart shelves, at Amazon, and your local beauty supply store, I need for you guys to run it up. So, before we're going out of business, that's not what we're doing. What I am saying is, let's be proactive and let's shop. Because I have 120 days to turn this ship around, and I know that we can do it. So grab your Magical Tresses at your local CVS, Walmart, Amazon, or with your local beauty supply store. So, how did we get here when we were there? How? Well, let me tell you. So, first let me tell you how I even got a hair care line. So, Afro Unicorn, oh, by the way, I'm April Showers. I'm the founder of Afro Unicorn. Afro Unicorn is a lifestyle brand to remind women and children of color how unique, divine, and magical we truly are. I created it for everybody. Red, yellow, black, and white. I created Afro Unicorn for all of us. CVS, Walmart reached out to me one day apart via email. And the email basically said the same thing. We would love for you to create a hair care line for our stores. It really actually was, we would like for you to create a magical wash day, right? And I'm like, oh, that's amazing. I didn't know the first thing about a hair care line. Like,
What?
I was creating shirts at first, and then we went into party supplies, and then apparel, and then all these other categories. Mind you, I didn't even start Afro Unicorn for kids. Nope, this was not for children. It was supposed to be for women. Women empowerment. I created Afro Unicorn because a friend kept telling me that I was a unicorn, and he told me this for years. And so when I was dating this other guy, and I had a breakup, and it was kind of a bad breakup, and I was feeling down, and I asked my friend, I said, hey, why'd you keep calling me a unicorn? He said, April, because you're raising your boys. I was a single mother of 2 amazing boys who were honor roll students. He said, you're running your businesses. I had 2 businesses, and I was an insurance agent. I was also a licensed real estate broker. And he said, you know, you were a great girlfriend to that horrible guy, so you are a unicorn. I didn't know much about unicorns. Like, I was kind of like a tomboy. I'm a boy mom, so I didn't know much. I went to Google them, and I saw that they were unique. They were mystical. I said, I'm definitely unique. I'm all things Black girl magic. So I started using the emoji in our phone. So I used that emoji over and over again until one day it dawned on me. How does this white unicorn reflect who I am as a Black woman? It did not. So I went back out to Google to find a unicorn that looked like me. I couldn't find one, so I decided to be the change that I wanted to see. And that is how I created Afro Unicorn. Sorry, that was a long-winded story, but I needed to catch you up. If this is your first time hearing the story. All right, so let's get into it. They reached out to me, asked me to create a hair care line. I didn't know about how to create a hair care line, right? But I didn't know all the other things, right? I didn't know about the party supplies. I didn't know about the books, but I am a manifester. I will figure it out. And I remember attending a women's retreat back in like 2021. And people automatically assume that my brand Afro unicorn was a hair care line. Because let's keep it real, most Black businesses, when we think of Black women owning businesses, it's always beauty, it's always hair. So they assumed that it was a hair care line and not this massive licensed character brand. By the way, I'm the first Black woman to have a fully licensed character brand in major retail. I think that's the right finger. Anywho, so they reached out to me and I'm like, this is great. CVS did set up some calls for me to talk to some manufacturers. So I had some conversations with them. But again, I wasn't trying to get into the hair care space. It wasn't like something that I really wanted to do. So I didn't know how. I knew of a friend who was in the hair care space. And I reached out to him and I said, hey, are you guys... I just reached out to him and asked him if he had any leads, told him what was going on. And he told me there was this big conference in Vegas happening called Cosmoprof. And I need to be there. It was literally like 3 or 4 days before the conference. It was in July. And I was so nervous to fly by myself. I was nervous to attend these type of networking events by myself. That's a whole nother topic. Y'all go back to my Confessions of a CEO, the first one. I jumped out of one bad relationship into another bad relationship. Huge imposter syndrome. So anyways, I felt like I couldn't do it on my own, that I needed my manager with me. Again, go back. Confessions of a CEO, first episode. I explained all of that. So anywho, I was like, you know what? I can do this. I'll meet you in Vegas. So I go to Vegas to attend this conference. And when I met with my friend, and met with his partners and friends, his partners and his associates. And they said, April, we're going to introduce you to a lot of people tomorrow. And you're going to get a deal. But we want to know if you would give us the equal opportunity to put a deal on the table. And they were Black. So I'm like, duh. If y'all come even close, I am definitely going to see how I can work with you all. And they did. And we figured it out. And that's how we created Magical Tresses. And we were off to the races. I mean, have y'all seen anything this cute before? Pretty before on the shelves, and it smells good. I mean, it's just a win-win for everybody. It's giving a win. So what happened? So why am I now saying we got to rebuild? Why am I saying the sales are slumping? Why am I saying all the things? Okay, we know we are in this time under this administration, right? So we know the economy, we know what's going on with the war, all the things, right? So that does play a huge factor. But we did have something significantly that went wrong. Are you listening? Okay. We launched in 2023, I believe. And we had a product that unfortunately, it did not mix well with certain hair textures. Certain people, based off of whatever they had in their body, it was causing a reaction. Now, others loved this particular product, right? But the fact that we had like a couple of people who had experienced something negative with the product, it then caused all the trolls to come in. So we were flooded with trolls on the reviews, on my Instagram, on the DMs, putting us in stories, a smear campaign, a huge smear campaign against Magical Tresses. And we knew that they were very false allegations because we made sure to follow up with all those. And I don't even think, did anybody even submit a claim? No one ever submitted a claim. So I don't know if it was somebody out there just trying to blow me out the water. They didn't like the competition. I don't know. But at the end of the day, I was a new brand and I could not take the bad press. I did say, can we just remove this from the .com? Because what was really affecting was the reviews. However, they couldn't just do that. They had to remove that SKU, that product from shelves. Hard lesson. Hard $700,000 lesson. $700,000 lesson. Because when you have to remove products like that, you take on the full expense. So although Magical Tresses is the #1 selling Black-owned hair care line for textured hair for kids, is a long title, we are still in the arrears trying to make up for the significant loss that we had with having to pull one of our products off the market. So here we are. Here I am saying now, to make it make sense to my partners and to move forward with this brand, we got to show up in the retail stores. I need people to show up at CVS. I need you to show up at Walmart. We're at Amazon. And I know it's been difficult to find the product. I know people are saying it's not in my area. I go to the stores. If you can, go online. Go online to CVS. Go online to Walmart. And see if you can either find a location, order it online, DoorDash it, do whatever you need to do. Because what's going to happen, if we can't justify the sales, eventually you're not going to see this product in these retailer stores. And then you're going to be in my DMs saying, well, what happened to the shampoo? What happened to the curl cream? What happened to the oil? You know how y'all get. So in order to prevent all of that, I need for you guys to shop the brand. I know y'all love it. This stuff is like, I hate to say it because I'm a kid's brand, but it's like, it's crack for the hair. It really is. I'm grown. Oh, I should have brought in my my phone wrap. As a matter of fact, pause. Let me go get my phone wrap so I can show you what it do.
Few moments later.
Okay, I'm back. Did you miss me? Only the Martin fans know what that meant. Varnell Hill. Okay, anyways. Okay, this is my foamy mousse. And as a big girl in my big age, this stuff still works. It works for my boho braids. It gets it all together. My stylist actually took one of my last bottles because she was like, do you have any of that curl cream? I mean, a curl mousse. She's wearing a weave right now, a straight but curly weave, and it works for her, the weave that she has. So it's not just for kids, it's for us too, and it smells so freaking good. So yeah, so I put that on my boho hair, and then when it dries, I just take them out. And they just be so cute, so curly. So yeah, y'all, we here. This is how I need to try to save Magical Tresses. Only got 6 months to do it. The company said with April, if you could convince us that sales are going to turn around, then we can see what we're going to do. So here's the thing. I'm putting a message out there. I'm on YouTube. I'm going to be on TikTok. I'm going to be on Instagram telling y'all. But then you're also going to see ads. Like, we're going to be heavily promoting it. So when you see an ad, when you see something with Magical Tresses, please be sure to like and comment. What else we're doing? We're doing events. If y'all have an event that you think Magical Tresses would be great to be a part of, let me know. We're trying to hit up as many events as we possibly can. And at the end of the day, shop, 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 shop. That is what I need for everyone to do. So anyways, that's that. I just wanted to come on here and let you know where I am as it relates to Magical Tresses and how I'm trying to save it. I'm trying to save it and I need your help. Thank you. Have a magical day. You can have it your way. Put a smile on your face. Bye.